With the Diwali coming up, I wanted to show you guys how to make these beautiful golden brown gulab jamun. So to start things off, to a saucepan, I've added 2.5 cups of water and I've already added 1 cup of sugar. I'm adding another cup of sugar here. I'm going to be adding a few cardamom pods to this and a little bit of lime juice. You can do lemon if you want. Give it a stir and let this simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes. You don't want this to be sticky, you just want it to be nice and thin. Now that it has been boiling for about 5 minutes, you want to turn the heat off because you don't want it to get sticky. And just let that cool and we'll go on to mix our gulab jamun. So we're adding 2 cups of milk powder. We're going to do 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. 1 teaspoon baking powder. Mix up your dry ingredients. I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm going to add that in and I'm going to add half a cup of room temperature milk. You want to work very quickly with this because it starts to stick. I mean, the base of this is milk powder, so of course it'll get really sticky. So you want to mix it as fast as possible into the smoothest dough that you can get. So you want it to kind of look like this. I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to start rolling it out as smooth as possible. You just break a piece off of it. You can do as big or small pieces as you like, and you want to roll them out really nice and smooth like so. So one of the reasons that you need to move really fast when you're making a gulab jamun is because after a while your dough starts to crack, and this is not what you want. So I kind of like to smush it together a little bit like this and then roll it out back again and hope that it turns out kind of, you know, decent. Yeah, that's a trick. A lot of mine are different sizes. You can try to do them same size if you can. So now that they look like this, I know they're kind of not the same shape, but that's okay. You'll just cover that with a damp towel for a couple of minutes and you can get your oil going. So you want your oil to be not hot, so you keep your fire really low and slow because you don't want the gulab jamun to be browning on the outside really fast and then they're not fully cooked through. So it started to bubble and I think that's perfect temperature. So I'm going to add a couple in. I'm not going to overcrowd my pan, and I'm just going to keep turning them over all the time to make sure that it browns equally. You gotta keep turning all the time because they're gonna brown one side and the entire thing is not gonna be that beautiful golden brown color that you're looking for. So keep turning all the time. Nice and golden on all sides. I'm gonna remove these from the pan and I'm gonna let them sit for a bit until I'm finished frying the rest of them. So now our sauce has cooled, or syrup, or whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to take a gulab jamun and we're going to drop them right in there. And they're floating, which means they're nice. Mine does have some cracks on it. And honestly, every single time I make gulab jamun, as much as I try to not have cracks, they always do. So it is what it is, but I will show you guys what it looks like after it has been soaking for, I'm probably gonna leave it for like another 3 hours. It's now 5:30 in the afternoon. So later tonight, I'm just gonna take a quick video and show you guys what it looks like after it's been soaking for quite some time. And I will also let you know how it tastes. This is actually quite fun. So it has been about 24 hours. I completely forgot to take a video of it about 3 to 4 hours later. But this is what they look like. We already ate like half of the amount. Every single time I come to the kitchen, I take one. So I'm just gonna cut this and show you what it looks like. So cut it, and it's so nice and soft. It does not melt in your mouth, gulab jamun. It has kind of a chew, but it tastes so good.